Let's go. Play now online. Holy shit. Anong balaban? Baba na. Experience na to. SG. Yan po ng group. Saan masya itong mga video ko. SG, let's G.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Lag.
To the paint. Here's Watson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Greg.
Oh, BA, tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play? That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that. And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And stolen by Reeves. Doncic with the bucket.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Now here's Brown. Jones from outside. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. And you know his coach loves to see that. That is a textbook box out.
Watson.
Silang.
The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this. And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it. And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Jones. With the floater. And Aiden pulls it down. Lakers trail by 9. Jokic on the double team. Here's Hachimura. 14 feet away. Again, the miss by James. And here's Denver. They're on an 11-2 run. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Here's Reeves outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Jokic. From outside the arc. Can't get it to drop. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Let's the
Gagawin ito.
three fly. Lakers trail by 9. The drive by Reeves. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Hachimura.
Bang,
And
back
here's
to back.
Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Out to the wing. Murray finds some space. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head. If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
But if it goes, and that does it for the first quarter. It's Denver up by 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And there's James from the arc. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Great to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Pass to Strother. Kicks it out to Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Leg's a solid career for Tim Hardaway Jr. as a floor-spacing wing.
Well, he's been a double-digit scorer in this league for a decade, B.A. He's been a key contributor for multiple playoff teams, and he is at peace with his game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Guys, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. James with a steal. Pass to Doncic. Hardaway from outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You love that. Hardaway getting into his jump shot off the bounce.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 8. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to LaRavia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Tyson. And he throws it down with one hand.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Smart. Now here's Valanciunas. No made baskets yet. Right wing. And that one's good. Strother. And the Nuggets lead by 14. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Brad?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Valanciunas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Jake LaRavia.
At the line for confronting a shooter of JV stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Lakers trail by 19. Here's Doncic. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Jokic, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. James. And slam dunk by James.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
And it's Watson missing. Here's Connect. Doncic outside. And stolen by Hardaway. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 15. Back to James. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And here's Connect outside. And so it's Denver. Up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now. And that's been effective. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The shot off that time. The Nuggets lead by 15. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Vanderbilt. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's the three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Jokic. Over Connect. Lakers trail by 20. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. And Denver making a change here. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Johnson on the wing. And again, it's Denver missing. Pass to James. And here's Ayton. Outside Connect. Now here's Doncic. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Johnson. Here's Watson. And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And stolen by Jokic. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Guys?
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense. He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Doncic left side. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets lead by 22. From deep, Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Johnson's got 5.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And here's Doncic outside. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Outside Murray. Outside Watson. The kick out to Johnson. Offline with a 3. Outside connect. Here's James. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Jokic. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Jokic misses the jumper. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Denver.
Lakers 22.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Sakit.
All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green.
No doubt.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. That gives him a double-double.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
From deep, Jokic. The shot no good. LeBron James again.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Launches a 3. Again, Jokic missing. Lakers trail by 21. Open shot by Reeves. Vincent outside. Pass to Kleba. And slam dunk by James.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And here's Jokic outside. LeBron with the rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
From deep, Reeves.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The Nuggets lead by 19. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Jokic just got 11 in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
From behind the arc. Benson grabs a miss. James outside.
Nuggets foul. Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vincent. The three. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. For three, James. Jokic grabs the board. Denver leading by 22.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is cooking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nuggets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Lakers substitution.
And the Lakers making a change here. This one for three. Fires in the triple.
Love seeing this from Ayton. Dependable at finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's Jokic. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Puts up a three.
Bang na naman.
Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Jokic with it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Austin Reeves picks one up.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
So it's Los Angeles now. And here's Doncic outside. The free ball is down.
3 points.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Denver.
And Murray drops them both. So it's the Lakers now. And stolen by Jones. And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleba.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now. And they'll go to the line.
At the line for your Nuggets.
Second free throw, no good. Left side Reeves. Ooh, stolen by Murray. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up.
Manalo, ayaw ma-shoot. Walang yan na yan. Manalo, ayaw ma-shoot ng mga tira. Tagal ah. Tagal ng kalaban. Yun. Ano? Nakikis pa rin tayo. Ito ka nag-experience sa ano din to. Ang lakas ng kalabang mo yun. Sorry.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West, where the Charlotte Hornets will be looking to make a statement.
First team foul.
Miller with a wide open look. From beyond the arc and then some. Here we are, Jim. A battle with two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight? Well, I think any team that can put together a run is going to be in good shape because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion. Here's Doncic. It's tipped. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Ayton. Lakers working the ball around now. Reeves outside. On the wing, Reeves. 4 on the shot clock. Hachimura, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go. Out of bounds, Charlotte takes possession. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
That's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on.
Shots good by Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Reeves. On the wing, James. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Excellent D there from Ball. And the Hornets' playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season the worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
And the Hornets making a change here. No good on the quick three. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 14. The LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
It's good on the putback.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly. Now, here's Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Here's the three. And another three for Charlotte.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Knipple. Offensive rebound. From deep. Trains the three-pointer. Knipple's got 6 points.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Here's Los Angeles now. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates. Pass to James. A three ball. Nailed from three-point land. Now LaRavia. Here's Hayes. No good. From deep, James. And it's the Hornets, another three.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
The shot. Here's James. The layup off target. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent, Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player, a generational talent. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. James, left side. Charlotte moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Green with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 5.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And this is what you love about a highly skilled. He can face you up, then take you off the bounce. And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Sexton's shot is good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Quite simply, you need to run Kneppel off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
I love that mindset. He wasted no time catching the ball and going straight at the rim.
Here's Kneppel. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Now in for your Hornets, Mason Plumlee.
And here is Los Angeles now. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. James in the post. Misses from short range. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run.
2 minutes.
Now Miller drills it from outside. Miller's got 12 in the game.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the grab. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what he wants in a wing.
3 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Here's James. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't call him for going for the block.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Greg, you talked about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
James outside.
Foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Lakers passing it around. And James throws it down.
Oh, yes, this James, he can fly as well.
Miller outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Ball with the bucket.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Back to Laravia. Here's Hayes. And the wing jumper offline.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Hornets on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 8.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pass to Knipples. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 15 points for Knipples. Here's James. And he makes good on the layup.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes it away.
It's good from long range.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Bridges. Pass to Knipples. Shot clock at 5. The putback. Jacks up a 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 15 shots.
It doesn't take much for Knipples to find his rhythm, and once he does, this guy goes into a scoring machine.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. And the dunk by Hachimura.
and proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Miller with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Knipple, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And the Hornets miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Reeves. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court, you gotta do it as a unit.
The three for Doncic. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. Sexton's shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
From past the arc. And again, Colin Sexton for 3.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Back to Sexton. Up again. The 3. Diamante. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, crafty and just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
The 3 for Doncic. Diabate grabs the board. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Go get.
Here's Sexton. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And so it's Charlotte able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Hornets. There's the triple. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
You know, capable of torching you in just so many ways. You have to guard Sexton close, or this is what will happen.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Father and son duo.
Doncic with it. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to James. Pass to James. Misses off the left iron. Left side, Sexton. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
From deep LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Lets it go with a 3. Pass to Diabate. Back to Green. Now, man launches a three, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. James, right side. James outside. From downtown, Los Angeles with another miss. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well. Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
James. Pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. And nothing is falling for him right now. Sexton with it. He's picked up by James. Latre. And another three for Charlotte.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
James in the post. The putback. Hayes. Diabate grabs the board. Out left to the wing. Here's McNeely. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Colin Sexton.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Pass to James. Again, James missing. Sexton with it. He's picked up by James. Fires from way outside. With the three. Sexton's got 31 points. James misses. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The three for Doncic. Connects from three-point range.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Yan yung unang kamatch naman. Man. 엄청 커. 또 매주. 다 유니폼. Ganda to. Lake Show.
It's a Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Chris Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. So the Lakers will get the first possession. Doncic. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Here's Doncic. And the shot goes in.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Reeves tries in. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. On the wing, Levine. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I did briefly speak with JJ Redick. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versus putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
He can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
And then Levine with the jam.
That's an old-fashioned rim rattle.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Now, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Thunderous stuff there from Murray, showing how...
Oh, my goodness, that is an outstanding
Okay, I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
Second team.
Screen by Sabonis. That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. And it's 6 points for Keegan Murray. And Doncic, here we go.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Monk. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Monk with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively.
And you could see it in his eyes there. Monk was determined to get to the basket there. And even with the contact, stays focused enough to convert the shot. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James. A 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And it's obvious Sabonis enjoys passing the basketball, always ready to get it to an open shooter.
And that one is good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
I'm not sure I've seen the game before lead changes. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop, and he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's Schroeder missing. A drive by Doncic. Takes it off the glass. Doncic has got 16 points.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
It's good from long range. Keegan Murray getting it done for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific
25.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
And he's an automatic finisher.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always in Sacramento.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
That one is off. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Sacramento leading by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player, a generational talent. Back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the rim.
And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Monk. Pass to Sabonis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
And the shot is good. Smith's got his first points of the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up to the Sacramento Kings. 3-point lead.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play. Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hardware.
Pass to Hayes. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Hayes got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
That's tipped. To the paint. Here's Smart. Lakers working the ball around now. Smith with it. Now guarded by Monk. Here's the teardrop. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Achua. Sacramento leading by 3. Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
To the inside. The strength and power of James down low.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Shots good by Ellis.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Out to Doncic. Pass to LeBron. LeBron gathering speed. And that one drops.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Sabonis, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
In the corner, Smart with it. Over Ellis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Kings on top. They lead by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Back to Westbrook. whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Sabonis inside. The Lakers with the rebound. And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Back to Doncic. Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. From downtown, rebounded by Smart. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. A nice shot by LeBron.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Inside, Sabonis lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got 6 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. 8 points for Malik Monk.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk. Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Monk outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
Reeves outside. In the corner, it's James. A floater. Monk grabs the board. The Kings trailing. Here's Levine. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got 11 points.
High percentage territory for Levine.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Here's Monk. And the shot goes down. 10 points for him. Here are the Lakers with the ball. It's a 1-point game. And the dunk by James.
Oh, and he went for the two-hand defender on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Murray, no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Second team.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clean pass was put in just the right spot.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Smith scanning the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw drop for Smith.
At the line for the Lakers.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. At
63. Sacramento.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Smith drives in. And Smith with the stuff.
Smith drives, getting the ball inside and scoring around the cup.
To the right side. Schroeder cans it from downtown. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Smith. Pass to Laravia. Smart on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And here's Smith. Pass to Laravia. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 4. Down low. And it's Westbrook missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Stolen by Westbrook. Nobody near Schroeder. Sacramento again missing. Lakers leading by 4. Out to Smith. Back to Smart. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. 4 on the clock. Cleared away by Sabonis.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Monk outside. Screen by Sabonis. Rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, it's all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Murray. Outside Westbrook. Now Levine. To tie it up. That that one drops.
Levine.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch gene.
Now James. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. Now the Kings with it. Levine.
哥们儿输不进来了吧，哥们儿，
And he jams it in.
输不进来了吧？
He got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Westbrook. 124 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And we've seen this before, folks. Big possession, Westbrook rising to the occasion. How about that competitiveness?
Doncic outside. Here's Reed. Offensive struggles continue, missing
输不进
again.
来了吧，哥们儿，
Sacramento leading by 4. Here we go.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
看3碗。
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
进来了吧，哇，进来了。
Doncic. And he does not hit.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And down goes the three.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
So they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar.
They seem to be a bit checked out there mentally. That'll be a tech. No doubt, that just about seals it.
Zach Levine. Westbrook fires. The three goes down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Let's lose a three. Three, good.
Yeah, you love the confident mindset of DeRozan. Not afraid to pull up off the dribble.
Launches from deep. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Sayang. Kal. Last game was-
又是你，哥们儿，
Ah,
又是你，
Tim Putung.
听不到
Tim Putung. English, speak English.
？OK OK，
Let me win.
What?
Let me win.
Let's go, let's go.
I lose 4 losses today. Let me win, huh? Let me
You
win.
from? You from?
I'm 4 loss.
What?
4 losses.
China number one. China number one.
Hmm?
China number one.
What?
China number one.
No, number 2.
Number one.
Philippine number one.
Philippine
Yes.
loser. Philippine loser.
Loser. Let me see. Philippine number one. China number two.
Philippine loser.
2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball.
China number one.
I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg
China
and
number
Craig
two.
Anthony courtside.
China
On
number
our
one.
sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce.
Hey! China number two.
Reeves outside.
China number one.
Takes it in. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, there's a flow that's just nice
Oi.
when you watch Reeves play.
Oi.
Smooth on that drive right there.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a
Oi.
one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so
China number
few
two.
point guards north
China
of
number
6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high
Go
volume
shoot.
from the three-point line.
China number
I don't
one.
know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size, with that vision, and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Pass to Reeves. Hachimura.
China number one.
No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, JJ Redick had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights of the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, "You just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere." We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
A towering presence on the offensive glass.
Oi.
Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Miller. The putback.
China number one.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I like the ruggedness that Bridges plays with. This guy's a load to stop and really can dig out those rebounds.
LeBron outside. On the wing, Reeves. Off target from three-point range.
China number one.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
China number
Ball
one.
with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Said his team made up nicely out of the two-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
Late last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring new pieces, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. Knipple with the bucket.
Strong work inside by Knipple, proving he's more than just a jump shooter.
LeBron outside. Will it go? Bridges with some nice defense. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Good on the shot. He has 6.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there. His teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Ball with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. No one near James as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Sure, no good. Hornets leading by 8. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout.
Let's go.
He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Doncic. And he makes good on the layup.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Bridges misses. Up top, Doncic. Reeves outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 8. And the second quarter will get up. 16. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They get it again. That one, no good. This one for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets leading by 8. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into start playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Kevin, back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Reeves, no good on that one.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
Pass to Miller. And it's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Sexton. 4 on the clock. Snatched up. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got the lead up to 12 now for Charlotte.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he jams it with authority.
Great vision and setup there by Brandon Miller.
James absolutely owning the inside.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard. And sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Is on Colin Sexton. That free throw, no good. And LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such long...
Whoa! I can't believe that I just saw. Oh my God.
Unreal. LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be a Mason Plumlee.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in... What a thing of beauty from James!
An ultra-competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
104 left to play here in the second quarter. Picked him clean. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Miller outside, moving it up, and Salon gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Shots good by Miller.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Doncic. To end the run. And here's Reeves outside. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Reeves has got 5. Here's Ball. In the corner, Kneppel with it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points from Brandon Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is
coming. In the corner, it's Kleba. Misses the 3. Hornets leading by 19 points. Out left to the wing. Ball with a wide open look. And it's the Hornets another 3.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And here's Reeves outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Reeves has got 8 points.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
With the putback. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Miller outside. Knueppel wide open, and he fires. No good from outside. Pass to Vincent. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Shots good by Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it is really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Here's Vincent. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Sinks the three-pointer.
An impressive shot from Hachimura, showing why you got to be up on him defensively.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you guys.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Bridges. Into the lane. Can't hit that one. And talking to Knueppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great.
He gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
They set the screen. Great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Pass to Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Los Angeles now. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. There's the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Pass to Laravia. Now here's Ayton. For the three. The shot, no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sexton. Some solid defense from Ayton. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Lets it go with the three. Left side, ball. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance.
The Hornets, 55.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Here's Ayton. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Knueppel. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the free throw, no good.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Aiden, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Sexton's shot is good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Hey.
Jackson Hayes.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers to the right side. A shot by Kleber, wide open. Kicks it out to LeBron. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Charlotte. James in the post. Misses from short range. Here's Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Pass to Diabate. The open look here for Sexton. A three-pointer off the mark. Looking to end his cold spell.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
If you're right, finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Back to Sexton. Pass to Diabate. Doncic grabs the miss. Now LeBron. Back to Smart. Doncic outside. Now Kleber. Guarded by Green. Smart wide open. He fires. And he's good on the three ball. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside, Sexton. From deep, Green drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you can fire three of your own. Boom.
There's the steal. It's stolen by Green. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Charlotte substitution. Number 23.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. James looking around. Clock at 6. Outside, Smart. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets lead by 20. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Mann's got himself on the board with three there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. You've got to get a hand in the face.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And so here's Charlotte.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
Man can't hit. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smart. Los Angeles with another miss. The three. Man can't hit. Pass to LeBron. And here's Hayes. Back to LeBron. The three for Doncic. Here's Sexton, and the layup falls.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And he can't get the first one.
Loser.
First team foul.
You are loser.
And the second free throw, good.
You are loser. China.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's James. And the
No doubt about it. He has done a ton for his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tastok na lang eh, no? Makashoot? Pag ako nanalo.
算一下啊，这个1级球队是什么？2级球队是啥？我不对确定上玩。
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Alan LaForce. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And good that time. Here we are, Tim, a battle with two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that can put together a run is going to be in good shape because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion.
Now here is Hachimura after Jaylen Brown's miss. 2 on the clock. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
will say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization built on championship success.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Boston off to a slow start, trailing by 5. Cade's shot is off. LeBron left side. The shot, no good. Brown outside. No good with the triple. Here's James. And the Lakers with another miss. Celtics trail by 5 to end the cold streak. Boston again missing. The leader. The shot is good off the backboard. James has got 6 points.
He leaned into that shot. No one there to affect him.
By Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Celtics trailed by 7. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. He was really talking of Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down?
Oh, exactly, G.A. You've got to say it emphatically. He was soaring. Up high, down hard.
Wow, I am speechless at the kind of athleticism needed to pull that off.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Hayes. After LeBron James's miss.
不玩了，妈的，直接退了。
Daya. Nag-quit. Quit siya eh. Mga Lorenz ha. Hindi pa mag-quit si Burnaol. No, Mitzi. Or team views. Ano, Pantil. Hindi ka na magamit. Ito nga tayo. Laro na si Wemby. No! Wow.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Pelicans playing here with a home court advantage.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
A good one in store here tonight, Clark. I know we get fired up for these offensive battles. I cannot wait.
Hey, that is an understatement, Kevin. I mean, when you've got two teams that attack like this, non-stop and relentless, you know it's going to be wild and fun.
Jones for three. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Jones to the paint. Williamson.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Wembanyama. That shot off the mark. And Jones has it in the corner. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From deep. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 6. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForest on the sideline.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Barnes outside to stop the run, and it's denied. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And the three ball is good. 6 points for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Drake looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Here's Wembanyama. He has 5. Outside, Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Into the lane. And slam dunk by Fear.
This is Fears at his best, using that elusive speed of his to inflict damage on the drive.
Here's Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Here's Fear. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so it's New Orleans, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
It's hauled in by Cornette. Spurs trail by 14. Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Master Looney. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Offensive rebound. Here's Nisi. Lays it up and banks it in. Nisi's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Down in the corner. Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Poole. Outside, Jones. Screen by Jones. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Snatched up. As to Williamson. Goes up again. It's hauled in by Cornette. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Vassell. And that one is hammered home.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Oh, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, whole punch.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Jay. Over to the wing. It's intercepted. Vassell outside. Pass to Cornette. And here is Fox. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Cornette can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 9. A drive by Williamson. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run, a natural gift for converting around the rim.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
1:24 left in the first half of the game. To the left wing. Outside, Jones. Pass to Field. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Now, Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Queen. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Fear. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Whenever you see the rookie Fears in that two-man game, Jeremiah is looking to probe and find the best option.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Comes up empty down low. Now Fears. Here's Queen. And here's Jones. Guarded by Fox. Jones, no luck. Now Sohan. And a wide open. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And the triple tightens this game up going into the break. Should be a really exciting second half.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. They trail by 6. Jones, no luck. Pass to Champagnie. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for San Antonio.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Champagny. Back to Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
A pass to Fox for the tie. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thank you, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys?
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
The Pelicans have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Picked his pocket. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Back to Jones. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Inside. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. So the wing on the left. Jones looking for an opening. Williamson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. Launches a 3. Hangs home the trifecta. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Sohan.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Johnson outside. Here's McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. Spurs working the ball around now. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pelicans leading by 6. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. A three-pointer is right on target.
And I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Down low. Shot to stop the run. And Wembanyama with the layup. 18 points for Victor Wembanyama. It's Jones on the way. Pass to Fears. 5 on the clock. And they call an illegal straight here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Fox with it. And he makes good on the layup. Now just a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
So it's San Antonio now. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Jay. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Bay wide open, and what a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fella. What a way to head it.
San Antonio, 35.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Spurs trail by 8. Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Fox, no good. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Poole's got his first points of the game.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And Poole gets it to go.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Castle on the wing. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. Now, here's Fox. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Several teams changing it up here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, Allen, thank you.
And Zion able to convert on that second chance opportunity.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Spurs trail by 12.
For the Spurs,
Here's Vassell. Fox. Now Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
The response triple. Answers back.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the shot will go down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Williamson. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
You see the athleticism on plays like this. Pierce really gets up for a guard.
Outside, Vassell. Wembanyama, right side. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Fox. And stolen by Field. Here's Jones. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
What an amazing finish there. Just fearless when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Wembanyama.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
He parachutes in for the putback.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Zion Williamson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now Jones puts up a three. Rebounded by Vassell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Jones. Williamson outside. Oh, what a finish.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Pahinga na. Balikod ko. Thank you guys. Out na ako.